Welcome, everybody. We are doing a hot seat call. So what's a hot seat? The hot seat is not my seat. The hot seat is my buddy Todd's. He is um, having some challenges, just getting started with really dialing in any kind of volume. But now he's like starting to dial in some kind of volume. So now we can, do a better job at tweaking. And that's really, half the battle is tweaking people on the phone script and booking appointments. Now, hopefully, all of you have watched the boot camp thing I did on the phone script this last Wednesday that I sent out, and for some reason, that particular boot camp session went really, really well. That's kind of the danger sometimes. Is some sessions are better than others. I mean, they're all like, will teach you the basics, but that one just really had a lot more to it. After doing weekly boot camps for the last, I don't know, I think beginning of June, so it's June, July, we're into August. Wow, so it's like 2.5 months. July, yeah, 2 months or so. We've been doing those weekly boot camps, and we stick to the same agenda, but we've I don't know, gotten better and better. Jonah's starting to learn how to do some of the sessions. But this last week was really good. So I'm really wanting to keep that one around. And I've got a ton of hits on that. Let me take a look. I got some really good, strong. It was good. I made it public. Most of the boot camp sessions I don't make public, but the ones that I really like, I'll make public for other people to, benefit from. Yes, we got 84 hits already. So what is it? Like what I uploaded, I think Thursday. Today's Friday. So 2 days. 84 hits in 2 days and 9 likes, which is pretty good, man. Obviously it's been pretty popular, so I felt pretty good. Felt pretty good about it. So I'm hoping you guys have watched it, because I'm starting to very, very much systemize. In fact, I didn't usually teach the phone script too much. I just let you watch live dials. And so it kind of evolved because of the boot camp. You know how my in-home presentation, I have the 5-step process, and in teaching the phone script, this is funny, 20 years later, I decided to put a phone script process together. God, it's crazy. I should have done this a long time. I should have done this 20 years ago. But I just never thought too much that the phone script, the phone script's a script. You just read the script basically, and then you get better and better. But I found when I teaching a process makes you less dependent upon a script and more interested in achieving the objectives of the process. So, but you need a script to start out. So I finally got that flow chart down, and it seems to be pretty effective. But so Todd's been with us. How long, Todd? How long have you been with us?
Well, can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Oh, so hi. I've been with you since, I'm embarrassed to say, but it's been since February. And, that's when I passed my license exam, end of February. So, just now I'm picking up some volume on my phone calls. So,
Well, look, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. The one thing about, we all want to be further along. I'm embarrassed that I'm not further along, right? So, Wags, what do you have to be embarrassed about? You make all this money, and no, I should be further along, right? So, that never goes away, by the way. Like, I hope everyone, dude, feels exactly the way you feel. So you're not alone.
yeah.
Anyway, so these hot seats, gang, so I figured, you know what, Todd needs some help, so why don't we let other people listen in on our conversation? And what a hot seat is, there's a lot of definitions of it. Back in the old days, I hate to say that, man, because it makes me sound so old. So what we do is we put an agent, like in a live meeting, we'd put them in the hot seat in front of everybody, and then they would do they would do their ATM, or they would do practice. They'd pretend they're calling on the phone, and then we would just tweak them, and get them right. Okay, and we're going to stop them. Okay, do that again. Okay, that's really a hot seat, and some of them are pretty hot. Can be very challenging. Others are, it's kind of like special instruction in the military. So if you've ever been through boot camp and you got what we used to call an SI, special instruction, that means you're getting hazed by your drill sergeant or whatever. That's not what this is about. It's trying to get you better through tweaking it. So I thought, what the heck? So I have a video on, I tweaked Arnita. Arnita did her in-home, and we did it on a webinar, and it really worked out well for her, at least, learning what she needed, what she was doing wrong. So we're doing that with Todd. So it's really me and Todd, and I might, that's great, Dan. Thank you for that. We all do need it. And I might just single one of you all out on here. No, that's not fair. But so I appreciate Todd willing to, be tweaked in front of all y'all. So, think about you guys. And if you guys want to do it too, I'm wide open. So, so we're going to do, so Todd, how much of that video did you watch? Did you get through all of it?
I would say maybe like 20, 30 minutes in.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch the whole video because,
okay,
of course, of all days, today would be the busiest day.
Of course. Okay, well, do you have that script in front of you?
Yes,
Oh,
I have all 9 pages.
Okay. All right. So let's rock and roll, man. So do you have your numbers? Like, what numbers did you use? Oh, actually, I have them. So, I would hope that maybe we all get together sooner. So since 2nd of August, okay, so the 2nd of August, so the last 2 weeks, Todd's done 220 dials. He made 58 contacts for a 26% contact rate, which actually, that contact rate is really, really strong. Okay, so that number is really good. So whenever you're dialing, you're getting a hold of people. So that's higher than the average. That's like Linda Holt averages right there. And then out of the 58 contacts, you booked 2 appointments. And that's 3.4% appointment rate. So that's not as good. And then you sat on 1 and 0 sales. So, now we know where we're starting from. At least we know where we're starting from. Everyone has a ratio. So at least he's tracking it. And then he could say, help, I need help, So what should be the booking rate? Well, it kind of depends on leads. Like if he did all A leads, then his booking rate ought to be like 60%, maybe 70% if you're really good at booking appointments. But it should certainly, based on your leads. Now, these last 2 weeks, what kind of leads are you calling on, Todd?
Well, I'm calling on DLP leads. I primarily do the final expense and the mortgage protection. Call-in leads and direct marketing leads. And, it's a mix of leads. The one that Jeannie gave me, it was, if I remember correctly, let me see. Yeah, like a couple of reworks, but A1 leads, AA leads, DLP, all the way down. So I try to get a good mix of leads.
Yeah, but
have a variety.
In this mix, you had no A leads, right?
No, I don't have any A leads.
Okay, so these are These other agents have called but have not presumably sold.
Yeah.
Okay, and some of them are a year old, some of them are several weeks old to several months old. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and let's start with pull a lead out, and let's just let me just hear your basic phone script.
Okay. So ring ring.
Hello.
David.
Yes.
Hi, David. This is Todd. I'm calling from the Mortgage Protection Center because your file came across my desk, and I'm looking at a form that said that you called in requesting for some more information regarding our mortgage protection program that we have going. And my job is to give you a call and verify the information, make sure that what we have here on file is correct. Yeah. Here it says that you live on 123 Main Street, Indianapolis. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Here it says that you are 6 foot tall. Is that correct?
Uh-huh.
And 200 pounds is your weight. Is that correct?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Date of birth is November 5th, 1957. Is that correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay, perfect. So, like I said, we received this information because you called in earlier this year. Looks like January, about the middle of January, and it shows that we have not taken care of you. So I'm going to be out in your area tomorrow at about between 6 and 8 o'clock. So I would like to sit down with you and drop off some information for you. It'll take about 15 minutes. Now, what time do you usually come back from work?
Usually I'm probably home about 5:30.
5:30. Okay. So, like I said, I'll be in the area between 6 and 8 o'clock. Have some time available. So, which one would work better for you? 6 o'clock, or between 6 and 7, or between 7 and 8?
Probably between 7 and 8.
Okay. Okay. That's great. So, just to make sure, now your house, like, when I pull up in front of your house, is your street number going to be on the mailbox or on the house, or
It's on both.
on both? Okay. And then, are you going to have a Ferrari in the driveway by chance, or?
No, it's my Ferrari's in the shop right now.
Okay.
It'll be a Lexus.
Okay. So
My Maserati.
okay. That's pretty awesome. What color is it?
Which one, the Lexus or the Maserati?
Well, the Lexus that you said going to be parked in front of your house.
It's gray.
It's gray. Okay. So, and then just so I can find your house a little bit easier, is it siding, brick house, or what is?
Combination of both.
Okay. What color is the siding?
Kind of a pale yellow.
Pale yellow. Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, we'll see you between 7 and 8 tomorrow then. Last question, is there a reason why you wouldn't be at home tomorrow between 7 and 8?
No, I think we'll be home.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, David. I will see you tomorrow between 7 and 8 then.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
All right. So how bad was it?
Well, there was clearly a lot of stumbling on your script. There's definitely a sense of you reading it. Yeah, you definitely sound like a brand new person.
Yeah.
Brand new person reading a script. How much practice did you do on your script before you started making dials?
Well, the script that I used is I tried to stick to the same one just so I can get used to it, and I just change, depending on what the lead is, whether it's the mortgage protection center or if it's a final expense, I would use like a family protection center, like one of those things. But the first part when we did up until the point where we started verifying the information is usually how I do my phone calls. The issue that I've had is either people say, oh, I'm the objections, not interested, or I took care of it, and then I never got to the point where I keep ask to set up an appointment. I ask, hey, what's your house look like and all that stuff. So that's I can tell for myself that it was really really bad because at that point I started reading.
Yeah. So okay. Let's see what else. Have you ever recorded yourself?
I have not.
Okay. Yeah, I think recording yourself would be something that would be very enlightening to you, right? And look, man, I bet you most of if I picked any one of you out here to hear your script, you might probably all sound the same way. Actually, we did have a question. What time of day are you booking your appointments to get such a high connect rate?
Well, I would usually, I'd usually call in the afternoon. Let me just take a look real quick. So let's see, Monday. Okay. I mean, I had a session last Monday where it was like, from 8 o'clock until like 10, and I got pretty like 43 dials, and then like 15 connects. So in the morning I was able to do good, and then for this week I would usually do it in the afternoon. Starting at like just about this time. Whenever I get off work, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I'm able to get a hold of people as well.
Okay, so in the morning and afternoon. Okay.
Yeah.
Afternoon, like late afternoon, like after you get home from work.
Yeah, like
now.
after 5:30. Yeah, after 5:30, just about this time. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay, so let me okay. So let me do the ring ring and just do a this will be a mortgage protection lead, and just be, don't give me any objections, just do it straight up, and we'll see if there's any difference in how it sounds. So ring ring.
Yes.
Winston.
Speaking.
Yeah, Winston, this is Alex. I'm with the Mortgage Protection Department, and I've got that form that you filled out looking for some information on mortgage protection on your mortgage at Fifth Third Bank for $102,750. Does that sound familiar, or am I completely crazy here?
Uh, yeah, I remember filling it out.
Okay. All right, great. Well, listen, I just need to verify the information, make sure I got everything correct here. Now, I've got your date of birth is 7/26/1949. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And I have your height and weight is 5 foot 200 and looks like 230, but it could be a 5. Is it 230 or 250?
It's 230.
230? Okay, great.
Yeah, my handwriting adds 20 pounds.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It really does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I wish I could only add that kind of weight on writing, because then I could just fix my writing and I'd lose weight. That'd be cool. Now, I show here that you're a non-smoker. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, I've got Rebecca here. Her birth date is October 2nd, 1948,
Yes.
and she's 5'3", 150 pounds. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I also have her as a non-smoker.
That's correct.
Okay, cool. Now, just to verify your address, I have your address here is 234 East Alex Bell Road, Centerville, Ohio. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, cool. Now, the loan amount of 102,750, were you guys planning on paying that off in 30 years or 20?
It's a 30-year mortgage.
30 year? Okay. So you're
Yeah.
going to pay, you're planning on paying it off in 30 years then?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, my simple job is to get this information to you. It'll take only about 15, 20 minutes. And they have me coming out to your area Thursday and Friday. Looks like I could probably get there sometime on Thursday between 6 and 7 p.m. or Friday between 7 and 8 p.m. Which is better for you and Rebecca?
The Friday.
Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, Friday between 7 and 8?
Yeah, that works perfect.
Okay. Now, great. Let me, you got a pen on you? Because I want to give you your case number. Let me know
Yes.
when you're ready.
I'm
Okay,
ready.
so your case number is 28379.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I'm going to be coming, I'm going to be coming from the south, so I think I know that area you're in. Let's say I'm coming north on McEwen, and then I hit Alex Bell Road. Do I make a left or right on Alex Bell?
You make a right.
Right? Okay. And then how many houses down from there is your house?
I would say 5.
About 5 houses? Okay, great. Awesome. And the numbers on your house, is that going to be on the curb? Is it going to be on the mailbox? Is it going to be pretty easy to see from the street?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's going to be on the curb and the mailbox.
Okay, awesome. And just so I make sure, well, like what kind of car is going to be in the driveway?
It's going to be a Camry, a red Camry.
Red camera? Okay, good. I should be able to see that then. Good
Mm-hmm.
deal. And your house, like what general color is your house?
It's a white siding.
Okay, awesome. Okay, finally, just so that I can make this appointment like really short, are you or Rebecca taking any medications for anything?
No,
Okay, all right, no medications. No heart attack, stroke, cancer, diabetes.
no.
Okay, no overnight stays, any surgery.
No, we haven't had that.
All right, cool, awesome. All right, well, sounds good. Looks like I'll be seeing you, Wilson, and Rebecca Friday. What time did I say Friday?
Between 7 and 8.
7 and 8. Okay, good. All right, man. Take care. I'll see you then.
All right, see you then. Thank you.
Bye. Okay, so I've done thousands of phone calls. So, like, I mean, big surprise that I probably sound much more natural and conversational, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so and that's because I've done several thousand phone calls. Okay?
Yeah.
Now that's why rehearsing will get you better and better. And so here's the thing, like I haven't even handled objections yet, but so what did you notice about the way I did the script?
Um, I mean, just like you said, you were more conversational, and yeah, it definitely did not sound like a telemarketer. Which, like like you said, I have to record myself, and I'm scared because I have a feeling I'm gonna sound like one of those telemarketers from the other side of the world.
Well,
Yeah.
look, at least you don't have an Indian accent or a Filipino accent, right? Yeah. So you
Yeah. Yeah.
got an
But
advantage.
yeah, it's
But here's the
yeah.
thing. So let me say this about that. Don't You cannot have it in your head that you're afraid to sound like a telemarketer. Like that's a negative thought. It's like I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound I don't. It's you can't think of it like that. You got to think of it. Um, I got to sound like Todd Stefanoff, insurance agent that wants to come over and serve a family. I'm mortgage protection specialist, and I'm here to serve your family. Right?
Yeah.
That's how you want to sound. That's how you tell yourself you want to sound. If you start focusing on the negative, then you're going to be the negative. It's like, don't touch that hot stove. No, don't touch that hot stove. No, really, don't touch that hot stove. Like if you tell your child that, all they hear is touch that hot stove, because
Yeah.
negatives are processed after the main thought. It's like the thought, then the negative kicks in. So you're concentrating on, so you never think about what you don't want. Because you focus on what you don't want, you're going to get what you don't want. You got to focus on what you want, which is I'm a mortgage protection specialist, and I'm calling these people to take care of them, and I certainly want to help them out. You know, so um, so the thought about you not wanting to sound like a telemarketer, man, it's going to make you sound like a telemarketer, and probably not a very good one, right? So
Oh yeah.
that's the thing you got to kind of keep in your mind. Like if you're afraid about getting we took care of it already objection, you're going to get that objection because you're projecting it into the client. Okay,
Hmm.
so so like I've done it a million times, and the way you said it sounded really kind of like Winston. Is kind of how you said it. So let's take it back from the top, and do me a favor. Why don't you use a real lead? Like don't use a fake lead, because then you're thinking about making up something on a lead. Like
Okay.
use a real lead.
Okay.
So you're actually reading it off the lead.
Yeah. Okay. So I will do that. Actually, I called this lead earlier, and then I dialed them 7 times. They said they were not interested. They're very hostile and did not want me to call again. So I will use this one.
Okay.
Um. Okay. So ring ring.
Hello.
Bradley.
Yeah. Hey.
Hi, Bradley. My name is Todd. I'm calling from the Mortgage Protection Center, and I have a form that you and your wife filled out that came across my desk, requesting more information about our mortgage protection program that we have. Do
Okay.
you?
Okay. Stop. Okay. Now here's where we get the tweaking. We're going to get
Yeah.
it right now. Stop doing Winston. This is Alex with the Mortgage Protection Department. By the way, use department instead of center, because everyone in the world of NAA uses center. It just makes you sound
Okay.
different. So say So do that one sentence again in your script.
Yeah, I remember one thing from speech class, vocal pauses. That's something that I have to work on. I'm just trying to slow it down so I don't
Yeah.
rush through it. I don't know if that's
Well, you are slowing it down, but your tone is a little bit too high. Like start off low and slow. Like take the energy level down halfway. Okay. So
okay.
like listen to me. It's like hello, Winston.
Yeah.
Winston, this is Alex with the Mortgage Protection Department, and I have on my desk that form you filled out for you and Rebecca, looking for some protection for your mortgage in the event of death or disability. Does that sound familiar to you, or am I completely crazy?
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
I'm low and slow.
Yeah.
Okay, you were more Winston. Hi, Winston. This is Todd Stefanoff, and I'm from the Mortgage Protection Center. And I need to. Okay, now I'm not mocking you. Okay, I'm just trying to.
No, that's
I
fine.
want you to hear kind of the contrast between the two. You hear that?
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's go back from the beginning.
Okay. So I think I'm going slow, but I guess I have to go even slower.
Well, it's slower, but lower your vocal tonality.
Okay. So I shouldn't sound as excited when they pick up the phone then.
Oh my gosh, sound depressed. Sound depressed. Like just
Okay.
your dog just died today. Your dog just died today. You had to put your dog to sleep, and now you got to get on the phones. Okay.
Yeah, it's 6:40 on Friday, and I'm stuck in the office calling you guys.
That's right.
Okay. Ring ring.
Hello.
Bradley.
Yeah.
Hi, Bradley.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I'm not badgering you. I just want you to know this is the hot seat process. Don't say Bradley, Alex, David, Martha. Do it like Bradley, like a statement. So just do that. Do it like that.
Okay.
Bradley.
Okay.
Bradley. Bradley. Don't go up. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay. We're going to get through this, I promise. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So, ring ring.
Hello?
Bradley.
Okay. You did it again. Bradley.
Okay. So, okay. Maybe.
I bet you do this in your like recruiting. You do that in
Yeah.
recruiting?
Yeah. I think I don't have the superior voice control that you have as a as you were in theater, and I understand what you're saying on the on logical level. I'm not making an excuse. That's something I have to work on.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Okay.
let's try a different name. Maybe I'll be able to get it. I'm pulling out a different lead now.
Okay.
Okay, so ring ring.
Hello?
James.
Yeah.
Hi, James. This is Todd, and I'm calling from the Mortgage Protection Department. I'm looking at a form that came across my desk that you and your wife, Patricia, filled out. Now, you may or may not remember, but you sent it in sometime in March last year asking for more information about our mortgage protection program. Do you recall doing that?
March last year, meaning 2019 or 2018?
2018.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of remember. I kind of remember something like that.
Okay. So it came across my desk because it turns out we didn't take care of it for you. So my job is just to verify the information
Okay.
that you guys wrote down.
Okay. Stop.
Yes.
You did that first part pretty good. You said
Okay.
the name normal. You kind of got through that first part fairly smooth. As soon as I said whatever this year, last year, then it started going into reading the script mode. So there's like a definite difference from the beginning to when till after, you know.
Okay.
So why is that? Like, what happened there?
I would say, I mean, I wanted to tell them why I'm calling. Obviously, I'm
Yeah.
transitioning into the part where I will start verifying information.
Okay. Well,
So
yeah, that sounded real choppy. Like after I said, you know, last year, you know, okay, so you're kind of doing that. Okay, I don't even know your script, but I think I know. I'll paraphrase it. So it's sort of like, yeah, it was last year, 2018, and it did not look like we took care of this for you. So my simple job is to make sure that we get you taken care of. I just need to verify this information that you wrote here to make sure that I'm talking to the right person. All right.
yeah,
So I've got your birth date as 7/26/1949. Okay. So you see how, like, it's just one continuous run-on sentence. Okay. So
okay,
let me do kind of like what you did. It's like, I it looks like we didn't take care of this last year for you, and where I just need to verify the information. Okay, it's got to
okay,
be like one smooth, like smooth as glass. Like it's a conversation. Like here's what's funny, dude, is that when you're talking to me, like you and I are just talking, you're like
Mhm.
smooth and you're just making your point. But then when you go into script mode, you go into thinking about the words you're going to say, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, so let's take it from the beginning again. Your beginning was really good. It's getting better, by the way. So you are making progress, man. So let's go back from the
Well,
top. Back from the top.
a quick question. So,
Yeah.
for some reason, I thought that um, a run-on sentence is not necessarily a good thing when you try to when you get a hold of someone. So, are you saying that if I make it like a one run-on sentence, that's actually a good thing?
Well, I am trying to direct you, like I'm a director and you're the actor, and I'm trying to
Yeah.
communicate to you that being continuous, I'm saying a run-on sentence, meaning that you don't have like a major break and pause. It's okay to
Okay.
pause. It's okay to pause. Like I just paused, right? I just
Yeah.
paused right now, but
Yeah.
I'm still talking, right? I'm still
Yeah.
commanding, I'm still commanding the conversation, even though I paused.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like one continuous thought. It's like one continuous thought. So the thought is, okay, so let me tell you what should be going on in your head. It's like, all right, Joe, look, we don't see that you got this covered in our records. We show nothing happened on this, and I assume you really wanted to take care of your family. So it's my job to come out there and help you. So what I'm trying to do is try to figure out, number one, are you like the person on this form? So I'm going to ask you a whole bunch of questions to make sure that you are the right person and that I've got the information right. And then
Mhm.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out a time where you and I can sit down. That makes sense? Okay,
Yes.
so that is what's in your head, is that dialogue in your head is trying to get this information. How it comes out with the client is just how it comes out. Does that make sense? You
Yes.
know, like I've done a lot of acting. I've done a lot of stage, musicals, um, film and industrial films. Um, and I always knew my lines. I totally know my lines called so that I'm not stumbling over it so that I can perform it. Okay. And that's
Yeah.
where we're at right now. This is what kind of actually reminds me when at the beginning of a show that we're trying to rehearse and we're on book, we're stumbling through trying to read the words because we don't have them memorized yet. And then the director's like, no, this is what I want. So that's what this is right here. Okay, this is what I want. So when I say run on, I mean being a continuous thought of what you're trying to get from the client, and then you stop and ask a question, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, so I shouldn't be worried about, about maybe when it's like a run on, I shouldn't be worried about maybe going like too fast. I mean, you want to, okay, well, let's just do it and see how it happens. But because that's the main thing. It's like if it's a run on sentence, I tend to like accelerate a little bit when I speak, but at the same time, we should have like if I understand correctly, we should have like a steady tempo.
Okay, you just did it. You did it right, what you just said.
Okay.
When you asked me that question, it was like you had some pauses, but it was still a continuous sentence.
Oh,
right?
Well, okay, yeah.
That's what I'm after. I'm after that natural conversation.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back from the top. Let's do it again, man.
All right. Ring, ring.
Hello?
James.
Hey.
Hi, James. This is Todd. I'm calling from the mortgage protection department because a file came across my desk that had a form that you and your wife, Patricia, filled out and sent to us. You may or may not remember this, but it looks like you sent it in sometime in March last year, 2018. Do you happen to recall sending that in?
Kind of.
Okay. My job is just to verify the information that we have on this form is still accurate. I want to make sure that I talk to the right person after all. And we also want to make sure that we take care of this for you because it shows like this was never addressed. So is your full name James Dawson?
Yeah.
Okay, and your wife's name is Patricia Dawson?
Okay, why are you doing that? Why are you asking the full name?
Okay.
That's not in any script I've ever done.
Okay. Well, the reason why I do that is to get, the yes. When you start getting the yes, which leads up to when you say, hey, let's meet, the whole idea is to have them say yes multiple times before you actually get to the question to book the appointment. Am I understanding that correctly or no?
Well,
Or do you think that puts them at edge if you like actually say their full name?
like, are you using a script right now?
No.
Okay, that's where all this is coming from.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm looking at the lead, and I'm just trying to verify all the information that is written down on the lead. Like first, last name, date of birth, height, weight, if they're smokers.
Okay.
Yeah. So
The problem is, like, you're coming up with a lot of different stuff. Like, I've never used the first name, last name, because I get enough from verifying their birth date.
okay.
Like,
Okay.
see, here's the problem. I have no problem with you not using a script if you got everything memorized and you know exactly what you're going to say. The problem is you don't know what the hell you're saying. And so
Yeah.
you're trying to pull the words from somewhere, and this is where we're getting all of this. That's why it doesn't sound continuous and smooth. In fact, this last time you did it, the first part sounded terrible. It didn't sound as good as when you did it before. That's why I was like surprised. I'm going, what the hell happened from the time before to that time? Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like, what happened? So do you ever use a script?
I do use a script, but it sounds, I don't know, I use a script, but it sounds to me that it's I don't know, like I'm reading it. I'm trying to be more conversational,
Okay.
but I guess what's happening is the opposite. When I'm not using a script, it sounds like I'm reading off of something, or I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to pull the words out of thin air.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let's just do something real basic here. I want you to repeat after me, okay? And I want you
Okay.
to I want you to sound just like me, okay? So
Okay.
let's do the first part. Um, hello, Joe.
Hello,
Or,
Joe.
okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, now my problem's going to be trying to repeat, like do it the same way. So let's just do the first part. Joe,
Yes.
my name's Alex with the Mortgage Protection Department, and I'm holding a form that you filled out and signed requesting some information on paying off your loan in the event of death or disability. Okay, so try that. Repeat after me.
Okay.
Do you even have that script?
Yes.
The one
I
I'm
have.
looking at. Okay,
Yeah.
so
It's
let's
the
just,
first one where it says neuroprotection lead.
yeah, just do that one. Just do that one.
Okay.
Let's just
So
practice that one.
okay. So ring ring.
Hello?
James.
Yeah.
Hi, James. My name is Todd with the Mortgage Protection Department, and I'm holding a form that you filled out and signed requesting some information on paying off your loan in the event of death or disability.
Oh man, that sounded way better. You really didn't sound like you were reading it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so do that again. I want to hear that again.
Okay. Ring ring.
Hello?
James.
Yeah.
Hi, James. My name is Todd with the Mortgage Protection Department, and I'm holding a form that you filled out and signed requesting some information on paying off your loan in the event of death or disability.
Yeah. Good. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so now I want you to go into the verification on the second page. So let's do
Okay.
that again, and then let's go into the verification mode, all right?
Yeah. Ring ring.
Hello?
James.
Yeah.
Hi, James. My name is Todd with the Mortgage Protection Department, and I'm holding a form that you filled out and signed requesting some information on paying off your loan in the event of death or disability.
Okay.
I just need to verify the information you wrote down here. Yeah, I have your birthday as February 13th, 1942. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And I have your height and weight as 5'8" and 200 pounds.
Yeah.
And you checked off that you're a non-smoker.
Uh-huh.
Now I have Patricia's birthday as October 16th, 1941. Is that correct?
Yes.
And her height and weight is 5'2", 115 pounds.
Yeah.
And she's also a non-smoker, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I have your address as 12741 Arista Lane, Indianapolis. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Now I show your mortgage with, well, say a mortgage for about $75,000. Were you going to pay it off in 30 years or 20 years or 15 years?
It's probably 30 years.
Okay, great. My simple job is to get you the information you requested. It takes only 15 to 20 minutes. they have me coming out in your area Friday and Saturday this week, and I can be there between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. on Friday, or between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. on Saturday. Which is better for you and Patricia?
Probably Saturday, between 12 and 1, Saturday.
Okay, great. Let me give you the case number. Do you have a pen?
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I got a pen.
Okay, so your case number is 5006.
Okay.
You got that down?
Yep.
All right. So if I'm coming from the north, where's the major intersection coming to your house? If I'm coming north of the highway.
Probably Shady Creek and Spring Valley.
Okay. And then as I coming down Shady Creek, do I make a left or right turn on Spring Valley?
You make a right on Spring Valley.
Okay. And then what side of the road your house will be on?
It'll be the third house on the right.
Okay. And what color is your house?
It's kind of green, pale green.
Okay. And then the house numbers, are they visible from the street? Like, are they on your mailbox?
Yeah, we have it everywhere. Mailbox, curb, and on the house.
Okay. And what type of vehicle will be in the driveway?
It'll be a gray Lexus SUV.
Okay, great. Oh, one last thing. To make this appointment short, are you or Patricia taking any medications for anything?
I just have high blood pressure medication. I take losartan.
Okay. How do you spell that?
Okay, I don't ever make them spell it. I spell it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm out of role play. I spell it phonetically because if you just pronounce it losartan, everyone's going to know what you're talking about. But
Yeah.
I don't make the client spell it for me. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, losartan for high blood pressure.
Okay.
And my wife doesn't take any medication.
Okay, that's great. Have you or your wife had any major surgeries? Any diabetes, heart attacks,
No.
cancer? Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing you, Joe. What time do you say again?
I think it's 12 to 1 p.m. on Saturday.
Yes. Okay. That's perfect. Well, I will see you on Saturday. Before I go, is there any reason that you and Patricia would not be home on Saturday?
No, we'll be there.
Okay, well then, I will see you between 12 and 1 on Saturday then.
See, that was way better, dude.
Okay.
There was a part, I almost stopped you, but there was a part where I forgot what it was. Oh, I know. Okay, so your phrasing needed to be a little bit of fix because there was like it's like this. My name is Alex with the Mortgage Protection Department, and I'm holding a form that you filled out and signed requesting. I mean, there was like this weird pause. Like the phrase wasn't like filled out and signed is like continuous, right? Holding
Yeah.
a form that you filled out and signed. You said like holding a form that you filled out and signed, requesting some information on. It was like just weirdly weird pause that didn't like come out like natural phrasing. So here's what I do. It's like in singing when I like in a choir. You put slash marks. Put slash marks in your script, and the slash marks are when you take a breath and you do a natural pause. So, hi, Joe. Hey, Joe. Okay, there's a comma there already.
Yeah.
My name's Alex with the Mortgage Protection Department / holding a form that you filled out and signed / requesting some information on paying off your loan / in the event of death or disability. So what that does by putting natural breaks in there, I know Joy knows what I'm talking about because Joy, you're a singer too, right? You know how you put breath marks in your music text? Yeah. So like you're always supposed to breathe at this when you end a phrase. It's like that. So sometimes that helps is mark in those little pauses so that you're continuous when you're supposed to be continuous, and then there's a natural break that doesn't sound weird, okay? But that was only a little tweak, dude. You sounded 100 times better when you were reading the script that you're not even familiar with. I'm like really surprised that you're like seriously, like night and day, dude. Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do need use the script until you like. By the way, okay, you can change words to make it more flow better for how you like to talk. Like I'm not trying to force you to use words that sound awkward to you, because if it sounds awkward to you, it will sound awkward. Now, if you do it 1,000 times, I promise you won't sound awkward. But like you can tweak a little bit here and there. Like for example, when you went off script at the end and you tried to make sure I was there, like that's not on this script.
Yeah.
But you're just throwing it in there. That sounded awkward.
Okay.
So whatever you're going to say, write it down. And I've always used my script as a crutch. When I get started dialing, my script is right there. And I'm like, even though I have it memorized, I'm like reading it. This is for new people. If you haven't done $10,000 like me, then always have your script in front of you so you don't go off. You're like 10 times better, dude. Like seriously. Does that make sense?
Yes. So I guess maybe my main problem was I try and get ahead of myself with
Here's the other thing I've noticed too is that your enunciation was better. Now, you actually did sound fairly conversational with the script. But I think if you rehearse the script over and over and over again, it's going to be really good. But having the script in front of you is going to help hugely. All right.
Yes.
I mean, I think everyone out there can agree with me. Like, I mean, chat at me if you agree with me, or whatever. I mean, I don't care what you say. Just like if you think whatever you're thinking. But that's like the basic thing. Now, okay, so on the other leads, I make myself sound like I am the supervisor. Like I'm the supervisor. So like on the older leads, when you're like, okay, so here, let me do the old lead script, okay? Okay, so ring.
Hi.
Joe.
Speaking.
Joe, my name is Alex. I'm a supervisor with the Mortgage Protection Department. And you probably don't remember this, but when you got your mortgage with Fifth Third Bank, you were signing all those documents shoved in front of you, and you probably don't remember filling out a form having to do with paying off your mortgage in the event of death or disability. Well, I'm holding that form now, and our records show that we did not take care of this for you, and I just need to verify the information that you filled out. Does that sound okay?
Yes.
Okay. And then I go into verifying the information. So do you hear how, okay, the old script, the old mortgage lead script is very it's very conversational. It has to be. Like I'm a supervisor with the Mortgage Protection Department, and you probably don't remember this, but when you got your mortgage with Fifth Third Bank, you were signing all those documents shoved in front of you, you probably don't remember filling out a form having to do with paying off your mortgage in the event of death or disability. Well, I'm actually holding that form in my hand right now, and our records show that we didn't take care of this for you. and I just need to verify this information that you wrote here on the form. Does that sound vaguely familiar to you, or am I completely crazy? Okay, so you
Yes.
hear that tone? Like, do you hear that tone? It's just, okay, it's a long sentence. And sometimes if you pause, they'll stop and go, oh, hold on, what are you saying? And then I just repeat myself. I'm a
Yeah.
supervisor with the Mortgage Protection Department, and you probably don't remember this, but when you got, okay. So let's do the older lead intro, okay?
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello?
James.
Yes.
Hi, James. My name is Todd, and I'm a supervisor with the Mortgage Protection Department. And you probably don't remember this, but when you got your mortgage with Fifth Third Bank and you were signing all those documents shoved in front of you, you probably don't remember filling out a form having to do with paying off your mortgage in the event of death or disability. Well, I'm holding that form now, and our records show that we did not take care of this for you. I just need to verify the information that you put down on the form.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were good up until that very last sentence, okay? So
Yeah.
I'm much more deliberate when I get to the end because I really want them to hear it. So it's kind of like slowing down to make sure they understand. So like, well, I'm holding that form now, and our records show that we did not take care of this for you. I really need to verify this information that you filled out, this information that you filled out on this form. So do that last part again.
Okay. Well, I'm holding that form now, and our records show that we did not take care of this for you. I just need to verify the information that you filled out.
Okay, now that just sounded like you read a sentence. Okay,
Well,
make a pause. Well, I'm holding that form now, pause. And our records show, pause. That's a short pause, that we did not take care of this for you. Pause. I need to verify the information that you filled out on this form. Okay, so try that.
Okay. Well, I'm holding the form now, and our records show that we did not take care of this for you. I just need to verify the information that you filled out.
Okay, that's getting better. Records show that we did not take care of this for you. So try it like that.
Okay.
Just start there. Our records show that we did not take care of this for you.
Our records show that we did not take care of this for you. I just need to verify the information that you filled out.
Okay. Okay, good. See, so if you practice, and like I said, you can like adjust the words, but once you adjust it to how you say it, then do not vary it. And you will do it 1,000 times, and you're gonna like, it's just gonna come out like normal. Okay? So that was better. All right. Is this starting to get it? Like, I think you're getting better. Do you feel like you're getting better?
Yeah, I'm doing my vocal pauses on the spots when you told me, so I'm gonna make sure I keep this when I'm calling.
And what you're going to do is when you record yourself, you're going to hear what I'm talking about. It's harder to self-evaluate while you're doing it, but when you record yourself, I promise you, when you record yourself, you're going to like going, oh my gosh, I sounded bad. And then you do it again, you record yourself, and it's like, oh, it's getting better and better and better. That will naturally happen because you record it, okay? Like Dan says, big improvement. So it is a huge improvement. Okay, we're already an hour in. We haven't got to objection handling. So I think you're getting the first part of that, okay? I really do. I'm like, I think you are. And I think a lot of people on the call feel the same way. So, man, just you're making a good. Okay, you're doing well. Okay, so let's do objection handling. So
before we do that,
Yeah.
thank you. And obviously, progress cannot be made without having a great coach. So credit has to go to you as well.
Well, you're very kind. It's my job. Not the best job in the world, but it's my job. Actually, that's an objection handling technique on the phone. Like when they start getting mad at you, like, I
Yeah.
can't believe you're calling me this early in the morning. Like when you're calling at 7:30 in the morning, it's like,
Yes.
I'm sorry, this is my job. They have me calling you at 7:30 because it's my job, and this is how I feed my family. So I hope you give me a little bit of grace here, but this is how I earn money to feed my family. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, I mean, I go into that. That's why it's always funny when I say that it's my job. It's not the best job in the world, but this is how I feed my family. Okay.
Yeah.
So the whole thing about objection handling is you have got to come back with the objection handling thing like right now. Like, you cannot like hesitate. No
Yeah.
hesitation. Hesitation will kill you, because clients will eat you up like shark, man, like a shark. So
Yeah.
there's a Jason Carey teaches this great this two um, um, option objection handling. So
Hmm.
you can use it for almost anything, but I love it because it keeps the conversation going. So again, I'm reiterating what's on my video, but the objection handling is about keeping the client on the phone. You
Yeah.
just have to ask questions, and you keep them on the phone by asking questions. Okay, so when someone says, "Well, we already took care of it," yeah, that's why I'm calling. That take me back when you fill these forms out. Now, most people fill out multiple forms because they're shopping for the best product and the best price. Now, is that what you wanted, or are you looking for something completely different?
Hmm.
That's the thing. It's the two options. You're saying most people filled out multiple forms because they're shopping for the best product and the best price. Is that what you wanted, or were you looking for something completely different? Okay, so the whole skeleton of objection handling using the Jason Carey approach is take me back when you fill the forms out, and then he states what most people do. Most people fill these forms out because multiple forms, they're looking for the best product and the best price. And then you
Yes.
do the two options. Is that what you're looking for, or were you looking for something completely different? So what you've done is you've narrowed their choices between this or that, and then they got to answer you. Okay,
Yeah.
and then how they answer you is how they answer you. But then you can ask more questions. So
Mhm.
so the already taken care of. That's what I'm calling. Now take me back when you fill these forms out. Most people, when they fill these forms, they're looking for the best product and the best price. Now, is that what you wanted, or were you looking for something completely different? And then when they say, yeah, well, yes, that's what I wanted. Okay, perfect. We have 15 different companies that we can use to find something that might even be better. If we can find something better for you, then you win. If we can't, then you win too. This only takes about 15, 20 minutes. You have me come into your area between 6 and 7 p.m. Thursday or 5, 6 p.m. for blah, 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 right? Okay.
Yeah.
That's breaking it down. That's why I'm calling. Take me back to when you filled these forms out. Most people fill out multiple forms because they're shopping for the best product and the best price. Is that what you're looking for, or are you looking for something completely different? Well, yeah. Okay, perfect. We have 15 different companies that we can use to find something that might be better. If we can find something better for you, then you win. And if we can't, then you win too. This will only take about 15, 20 minutes. Have me and then you book it. Okay, how's that sound to you, Todd?
Well, it sounds like you're an expert.
Now, here's the thing. One of the hardest ones to turn around is this one. We already took care of it. But the thing
Yeah.
is, the reason why a lot of people don't turn around the 1 in 10 that you can turn around is because you're not coming back at them with something that's consistent that will turn them around, that could turn around the one that will turn around. Okay, so right away, this is the hardest one. But you can't turn around the ones that you can turn around if you have something like this that will keep the conversation going, okay? And you're not automatically shut down. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so let's apply the same technique to the next one. The next one is I'm too busy, or I'm not interested. Okay, so I'm not interested. Absolutely. Now take me back to when you sent this form in. Now, most people took the time to fill this form out because they were looking for some kind of insurance that would eliminate the financial stress to their families should they pass away. Now, is that what you had in mind, or were you looking for something completely different? Now, you see, it's very similar, isn't it? Except that what's changed is the premise. You're proposing a premise of why people filled this out. So again, going back to the same format, I'm not interested. Well, we're not interested in that anymore. Well, absolutely. Back from when you sent this form in. Most people that took the time to fill this form out were looking at some kind of insurance that would eliminate the financial stress to their families should they pass away. Is that what you had in mind, or were you looking for something completely different? Well, yeah, right. That's what I had in mind. Well, that's why I'm calling. This only takes about 15 minutes. I'll be in and out. They have me in their area. Okay. Okay, so that's the not interested. And so here's the other one, I'm too busy. So you're thinking, how can you use the same one and I'm too busy? Well, you really can. Yeah, okay, well, I'm just too busy, I don't have time, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I always like to do that too. Yeah, I'm really busy too. But really, that's why I'm calling. Oh, well, I have it in there. Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm calling. I'm really busy too. Take me back to when you sent this form in. Most people that took the time to fill out this form were looking for some kind of insurance that would eliminate the financial stress to their family should they pass away. Is that what you had in mind, or were you looking for something completely different? So this truly is a pattern interrupt, okay? So the answer to objection starts with a softening statement, pattern interrupt, and then you redirect them to where you want them to go by asking a question. Okay, so that's the anatomy of objection handling. So if I put a flow chart, I could put a flow chart with objection handling. The first block would be softening statement. The next block would be softening statement, and then the answer to the objection, and then the question. Okay, like pattern interrupt. Softening statement, pattern interrupt, then question. Okay, does that make sense? So, like I'm droning on in this because I want you to get it in your head, because droning and repetition will get it in your head. Pattern interrupt. Yeah, that's why I'm calling. I'm really busy too. Pattern interrupt. Absolutely. Now take me back when you first sent this form in. Okay, pattern interrupt. That's why I'm calling. Take me back to when you first filled these forms out. Okay. So softening statement. That's why I'm calling. Okay. And then pattern interrupt. Bang. And then the question. The two choice question. Is everyone getting that? Like said about changing wording in script, so that's natural. But the whole cadence thing is much easier when we're making a statement in our own lingo. Yeah, Dan, absolutely. But not straying from the intent of the sentence. Okay, not straying from the intent of the sentence. Sorry, but I am the only one hearing that constant scratching sound. No, you're not. Todd, is that you? I think that's you, because I've got everyone else muted out, Javier. But I think that's just kind of where you're at. Okay, so Todd, does that make sense? Todd. Oh, did I lose Todd? Todd, are you there? Hold on, I'm going to mute you. Whoops. Hold on. I don't know how you muted yourself. Unmute. unmute. Okay, Todd.
Okay.
There you
Yes.
are. Okay. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do the already taken care of thing. Okay, so okay, so I'm gonna feed that back to you. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we already took care of that.
That's why I'm calling.
Okay, stop. That was like I could drive a Mack truck through that pause. Okay. Dude, yeah, I already took care of it. That's why I'm talking. That's why I'm calling. Like immediately after I say it, like don't talk over me, but it's like beat then go. Okay, so
Yeah.
we already took care of that.
That's why I'm calling.
Okay,
Take me
that's
back.
better. That's better. That's better. Now here's what you got to do: is you cannot speed up. It's not a race. Okay, so like here's what happened. I go, yeah, I already took care of that. That's why I'm calling. No. It's already took care of that. That's why I'm calling. Okay. And in fact, it's almost like you're using the same cadence that they're using. Yeah, already took care of that. That's why I'm calling. Okay. Got it? So let's do it again. Yeah, we already took care of that.
That's why I'm calling. I waited too long again, huh?
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna get this right, man.
I gotta get my timing right.
Okay, already took care of that.
That's why I'm calling.
Let's do it again. Already took care of that.
That's why I'm calling.
Okay, good. Okay, so now we're gonna do it for real. Slow down a little bit, okay? Like match me. Like if I do it fast, I want you to do it fast. If I do it slow, I want you to do it slow. So let's like play a game here. You do it as slow or as fast as I do it, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Todd, we already took care of that.
That's why I'm calling.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, Todd, we already took care of that.
That's why I'm calling.
It's perfect. You know what you just did? You did the mirror and matching thing with rate. And that is a powerful thing when you can match their rate of speech. Okay. Okay, so let's do it like just normal rate. Okay, so yeah, Todd, yeah, I remember doing that. We already took care of that.
That's why I'm calling. Take me back to when you fill out these forms out. Most people fill out multiple forms because they're shopping for the best product and the best price. Is that what you wanted, or were you looking for something completely different?
Okay, so that's kind of like your first crack at this script, which you probably have never seen before. Okay, so I mean that's what it sounded like. So okay, I'm going to do it, and then I want you to do it. Repeat like you the script. So I'm going to say the script, and I want you to do it similarly. Okay, and I'm going to give you a chance to do it, over and over. Okay.
Okay.
Already taken care of. That's why I'm calling. now I'm like, I'll say it. That's why I'm calling. Take me back to when you filled these forms out. Most people fill out multiple forms because they're shopping for the best product and the best price. Now, is that what you wanted, or were you looking for something completely different? Okay, so just repeat that back at me.
That's why I'm calling. Take me back. Hold on a second. I'm doing these pauses that they're not supposed to be there. That's why I'm calling. Take me back to when you filled out these forms. Most people fill out multiple forms because they're shopping for the best product and the best price. Is that what you wanted, or were you looking for something completely different?
Okay, that's better. That's better. Still sounds like you're reading it a little bit, but it's going to be, like you were starting to sound natural on that first part of that script. So
Okay.
that's why I'm calling. Take me back to when you fill these forms out. Most people fill out multiple forms because they're shopping for the best product and the best price. Now, is that what you wanted, or were you looking for something completely different? Let's try it one more time.
Okay. That's why I'm calling. Take me back to when you filled out these forms. Most people fill out multiple forms because they're shopping for the best product and the best price. Is that what you wanted, or were you looking for something completely different?
Okay, that's better. I think when you replay how you sound there, you're gonna get it. Okay, so let's
Yeah.
go on to the how to turn this around. Um, so I'm gonna do already taken care of. Let's do the first part, and then you do the second part. Okay, like let's continue on with this objection handling. Yeah, Todd,
Okay.
we already took care of that.
That's why I'm calling. Take me back to when you filled these forms out. Most people fill out multiple forms because they're shopping for the best product and the best price. Is that what you wanted, or were you looking for something completely different?
No, that's what we're looking for.
Perfect. We have 15 different companies that we can use to find something that might be better. If we can find something better for you, then you win. If we can't, then you win too. This will only take about 15, 20 minutes. They have me coming to your area 6 p.m. Thursday or 5, 6 p.m. on Friday. Which is better for you?
Okay. All right. Um, so you don't know this objection handling script very well. So what I would suggest is this is something that you just have to keep going over. So it sounds like this. Perfect. We have 15 different companies that we can use to find something better for you. If we can find something better for you, then you win. If we can't, then you win too. This only takes about 15, 20 minutes. They have me coming over. Okay. So like this is where you can really kind of tweak it to your words.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Like this is like the main one that most people have trouble with, especially if it's an older lead. Okay. Um, so let's do the I'm not interested one. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now, and I know you're going to sound like you're reading because you're trying to get through it, but let's just kind of just do it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Todd, we're not interested in that anymore.
Absolutely. But take me back to when you sent this form in. Most people that took the time to fill out this form were looking for some kind of insurance that would eliminate the financial stress to their families should they pass away. Is that what you had in mind, or were you looking for something completely different?
Well, yeah, that's what we're looking for.
That's why I'm calling. This only takes about 15 minutes. I will be in and out. They have me in your area on Friday at between 5 and 6
Okay.
p.m. So,
Okay. So I'm going to repeat back to you.
okay.
So I'm not interested. Absolutely. But take me back to when you sent this form in. Now, most people that took the time to fill this form out were looking for some kind of insurance that would eliminate the financial stress to their family should they pass away. Now, is that what you had in mind, or were you looking for something completely different? Okay, so this is how you can do it like this. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Take me back to when you first filled this form out. Most people that filled this form out were looking for some way to protect their families if they died to take the financial burden off and
Mm-hmm.
eliminate any financial stress. Now, is that what you had in mind, or were you looking for something completely different? So do you see the gist of what you're trying to get at? It's like, take me back.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I'm going to paraphrase like what's in your head. It's like, man, Todd, I just really want you to go back and think about when you first filled this form out. Like when people fill this out, fill this form out. When people fill this form out, they put all their information on there, their date of birth, sex, height and weight, all this, and they sign this form. What they're looking for life insurance, man. They're looking for something to take care of their families when they die, so they don't have to ever worry about the house anymore. And they can continue living in their house. Now, I mean, that's what most people do. Is that what you wanted when you first filled this out, or were you looking for something else? Okay, now that's a lot of words, but you see how kind of it's in your head. That's in your head. What's in your
Yes.
head then comes out. Absolutely. Take me back when you first sent this form in. Most people that took the time to fill this form out were looking for some kind of insurance that would eliminate financial stress to their family should they pass away. Now, is that what you had in mind, or were you looking for something completely different? Okay, so notice what made that different is I'm a little bit more emotionally invested in what I'm saying. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Like I really want to protect them. So my intent is I want to protect this family. And so if my intent is I need to get in there because this person, like, okay, so let me give you a directing cue. Okay, so the directing cue is in your mind. You you have this superpower, and your superpower is knowing that this person's going to die tomorrow at 6 p.m. with a head-on collision on I-35 out here, and you have a chance to get in front of the family by calling them on the phone, but you know they're going to die tomorrow at 6 p.m. Okay. Now, with that knowledge, are you going to be more emotionally invested in trying to help them out?
Definitely.
Okay. So it sounds something like this. Now, you're not begging, you're not like, okay, but there's a little bit more, I would say passion, but it's not over the top either. It's like, absolutely. Now, take me back when you first sent this form in. Most people that took the time to fill out this form were looking for some kind of insurance that would eliminate the financial stress to their families should they pass away. Now, is that what you had in mind, or were you looking for something completely different? Okay, do you see how that sounds?
Yes.
Okay, so come back at me with it. Okay, Todd. I mean, I remember filling this out, but we're not interested.
Absolutely. But take me back to when you sent this form in. Most people that took the time to fill out this form were looking for some kind of insurance that would eliminate the financial stress to their families should they pass away. Is that what you had in mind, or were you looking for something completely different?
Yeah, that's what I had in mind.
That's why I'm calling. This only takes about 15 minutes. I will be in and out. They have me in your area tomorrow at 5, between 5 and 6, or Saturday between 1 and 2 p.m. Which one works better?
All right. Okay. So, do you see how, like, that structure, softening statement, pattern interrupt, question, can kind of lead you to a question and answer thing with the client?
Yes.
And that's all we're trying to do with objection handling, man. Softening statement, pattern interrupt, and posing a question back at them. And when we ask questions is when we're in control. And like I said, man, you might turn around 1 in 10, but I promise you will have that 1 in 10 sitting down with you, man, and you're gonna turn a lot of things around. Okay. So does this help you, Todd?
Yes, definitely. I will be using this when I'm making my phone calls over the weekend.
Okay, and so practice it, record yourself. Okay, like I would go get a cheap, at Office Depot, you can get like a $30 cheap MP3 recorder. I
Yes.
mean, little square ones, they're like this big. Okay, they're really small. And I would use that and then practice and listen back, practice, listen back. And like I said, you have total carte blanche to change the words that are more natural to you, but following the pattern of softening statement, pattern interrupt, okay, posing why people send this in, and then asking the question. Okay? Okay?
Yes. Yes. Well, I think when I make my phone calls over the weekend, I will be using the script word for word. This way, I can actually get into the habit of handling the conversation the way it's supposed to be handled.
Yeah. Like, seriously, like 100 times, man. Like, repeat the script 100 times out loud. You're going to get it to where it's going to be natural because you've got it almost memorized in your head. And like I said, don't, like, here's what I would want you to do. I want you to adjust the words, like talk through it and adjust the words. Like, get your wife to listen to it. Like, if she says,
Yeah.
honey, that doesn't sound like you, well, then make it sound like you, but keeping the gist of what you're trying to get across. Okay. And
Yes.
then once you nail it to your words, then repeat it 1,000 times. I mean, let me see, she's like, 100 times, and then it will all just, you'll be doing it in your sleep. Okay. Make sense?
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right, man. All right, dude. Great job. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you very much for the training session.
Okay. Thanks, everybody, for attending. I hope that helped everybody. Take care. God bless everybody. Have a great weekend. Todd, kill it. You're going to kill it, man. I'll believe in you, dude. All
Thank
right.
you. I will try not to disappoint you.
Oh, I know you won't. Take care, man.